Everyone loves bubbles. They're little bits of pretty poppable fun. We love creating them, popping them, and watching them float into oblivion. But have you ever stopped to wonder how bubbles are made? Well, today we'll be answering that question by looking at some soap bubbles. First of all, a bubble is basically a paper-thin film of soapy, greasy-like water enclosing air that forms an empty sphere with an iridescent surface. Soap acts like a magnet. The soap molecules have a polar and non-polar side. The non-polar side is hydrophobic and will push the water away. However, the polar side is attracted to water and makes the paper-thin film that you see in the bubble visible. Therefore, when a bubble forms, the water sticking to the soap molecules becomes a small film and gets sandwiched between two thin layers of soap molecules, making the structure look like air, then soap, then water, then soap, then the outside air. So why are bubbles round then? Well, this is because the bubble wants to enclose the air inside it using the least amount of soap possible and the smallest possible surface area. This usually ends up in a sphere, since they have no corners that would take up extra space or energy.
But have you ever seen two bubbles meet? What happens and why it happens actually has a lot to do with physics. The transferring of surface area happens between two bubbles, and it is due to surface tension gradient. When two bubbles meet, it's like a family reunion. And just like at a family reunion, you bring and share food in a potluck. The bubbles do the same thing with their surface area, by sharing their volume with each other. If the two bubbles are different sizes, then they will merge into each other to form one bigger bubble in the smallest surface area tension. If they are the same size, they will simply cancel each other out to stay the same size. So there you have it. In conclusion, bubbles are lazy and selfish when it comes to sharing their surface area.
Created using Powtoon.